Get out. No. Hey, it's Damo, and I just want you to put yourself in a situation for a second. So you've just met a group of people, you're sitting around, you chilling with them, and all they want to do is talk about your sexuality. Now, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is, you could be gay, straight, bi, asexual, whatever. Those are just the ones that came to my head, don't get mad if I forgot yours. But they just keep talking about your sexuality. I mean, you're an interesting person, you have heaps of things you could be talking about. You like this thing, you like that thing, you're super into that thing, but they just keep going on about your sexuality. They want to know about your sexuality, they want you to talk about your sexuality. How does that make you feel? Because lately that's kind of happened to me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love talking about it because it is something that makes me up as a person. But it is not the only thing that makes me up as a person. People are fantastic, and they're also awful, but they're fantastic because there are so many different things that makes up a person, and no person is going to be 100% the same because they could have a little bit of this thing and a lot of this thing, or a lot of this thing and a little bit of this thing, but never just this thing. Just sexuality. There is always more to a person. I remember before I came out as anything other than straight, we don't come out as straight, but you know what I mean. Being a performer, I had a lot of gay friends, and I found myself wanting to ask them a lot of questions about that, but I stopped myself, because I went, hey, that might get really fucking irritating. Yes, I'd ask 1 or 2 questions, and I would try not to be rude about it, but I'd stop myself from asking too many, because I knew that them as a person was more than just gay. They are also everything else that they are. Now, the main reason I'm bringing this up, and this isn't the only reason, is because you may not be aware, but I'm sure you are, I made a coming out video coming out as asexual some time ago. It doesn't really matter, I made one. The reason I made it was to spread awareness about asexuality and help anyone who was going through a similar thing maybe feel a little bit more comfortable with themselves. And it did that, and it was fantastic. It got a lot of exposure, and I managed to help a lot of people. A side effect of that being that I got a lot of subscribers from that video specifically. But unfortunately, a lot of those subscribers are only interested in one thing: my sexuality. Now, I don't know about you, but when I subscribe to a channel, it's normally because I found one video, and then I've looked at other videos that talk about other things, and I've gone, wow, I like this person as a person, not because they made that one video. And then I'll click the subscribe button, and then I will continue to watch their videos because I like that person. And I get that there are some YouTubers that just talk about the one particular thing. Sometimes that particular thing is their sexuality, and that's fine if they're that passionate about it and they have that much to say. But I don't. I'm far too interested in far too many different things. I'm too much of a scatterbrain to just talk about the one thing over and over again and not have it become both boring for myself and the people watching it. I'm not saying that I'm not going to talk about sexuality anymore. I'm just saying that if I don't for a while, if I don't talk about any topic for a while, it's just because I have nothing to say. And I don't want to force myself to say it because it won't be interesting. I'm not saying unsubscribe. I'm not saying, oh, I'm disappointed in you as a person. I'm just saying, you know, you could give me a chance as a person. Hello. But that's not the only reason I made this video. I want to make this video to spread awareness that people are people. They're not people. That made no sense. People are a combination of multiple different things, and if you focus on the one thing every time you talk to them, or even just for, you know, a solid hour, and they're clearly over it, you're gonna piss them off. It's fine to be curious about an aspect of someone, and it's fine to bond with someone over one particular aspect. But remember, just like you, they also have other interests. So maybe try looking into those every once in a while, because the person would really appreciate it. I know from experience. And if we only had the one aspect that made up who we are, we wouldn't be interesting anymore. So maybe watch my other videos, hey. But also, like, take that lesson into life, because it's a good one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Does it frustrate you when someone only focuses on one part of your personality, or are you just, like, so okay with it? That's it for this video. I will see you in the next one, but until then, fuck off!